everyone, so for today's Shadow Saturday series, I'm going to be using the Colourpop Yes Please palette, and this is currently my palette of the month, so I'll have that video linked if you're interested in that. But if you didn't know, I always do a Shadow Saturday series with my palette of the month at the end of the month before I do my update and review on it, so stay tuned for my in-depth review in my update for my palette of the month. But this is what this palette looks like, and it's a really pretty, more warm-toned palette. So I'm going to be doing a look with this today. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I just kind of wing it with these looks. If you're new to my channel, basically every Saturday I just pick an eyeshadow palette and I do a look with it. So I just moved a little bit closer so you guys can see, and the first shade I'm going to go into is this shade called Champs. And this is just a really light peachy color. It barely shows up on my skin tone, but it'll just be a really good transition shade. So I'm just taking that on a fluffy crease brush and I'm just gonna blend that through the crease. Next, I'm gonna go into this more red tone shade called Spoiled, and I'm gonna take that on another little fluffy crease brush, and I'm just gonna pack this onto the outer corner. And then once I get all of the excess product off of the brush, I'm just going to blend it through the crease a little bit. And I'm just going to keep building up that color until I get the intensity that I want. Now I'm just going to go back to the brush we used for the transition shade, and I'm just going to blend out those edges and make sure there's no harsh lines. Then I'm going to go into this deep brown shade called French Kiss, and I'm going to take that on an even smaller little fluffy crease brush, and I'm just going to pack that right on the outer corner. And I'm not really dragging this into the crease at all. This is really just to add some depth on the outer corner. And I'm kind of also going across the lash line almost as like a liner. Next, I'm going to go into this metallic, more coppery color. This is called Bling, and I'm just going to take that on my finger, and I'm going to pack that all over the lid. And I'm just keeping it on the center of the lid because we're going to put something else on the inner corner. And I'm also not going all the way to the outer corner. I just want to kind of blend it in to that deep shade we put on the outer corner. So I'm just going to kind of use a clean finger to blend that a little bit. And then I'm going to go back into that little brush we had that deeper shade on, and I'm just going to use this to blend the metallic shade into the outer corner a little bit more. Then I'm going to take this shade called Buttercake. This is more of a gold metallic shade, and I'm going to use a brush for this just to really get into the inner corner. So I'm just going to pack that on right in the inner corner and blend it into that coppery shade we put on the lid. And I'm also going to highlight my inner corner with this, so I'm bringing it all the way into my inner corner. And I'm also going to put a little bit of that on the brow bone just to highlight. So now for the bottom lash line, I'm going to go into that brush we had the shade Spoiled on, that more red shade. And I'm just going to run this along the lower lash line, and I'm only going halfway. I'm not going all the way to the inner corner. Then I'm going to go in with the brush we had that deep shade on, and I'm going to put this right up against the lash line, so keeping it a little bit more precise than we did with that Spoiled shade we just put down. So that's it for the eyes. Now I'm going to go off camera and fill in my brows and also put in mascara, and I'll be right back. Here's an up close of the finished look. So that's it for this look. I actually really love the way this turned out, and it's a pretty simple look to do. So I hope you were inspired by this in some way, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. I will have my Shadow Saturday series playlist linked down below so you can go check out the other looks I've done. I do post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, so if you want to see more from me, make sure to subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notified every time I post. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.